The discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in 1922 had an instantaneous and shattering effect on the world's imagination that continues to this very day. Extraordinary numbers of visitors descended upon the tomb, sometimes to the point where the excavators were unable to function. Egyptian motifs swept through the world of fashion and design. As the whole world thrilled to the find, death and the supernatural seemed to begin to prey upon the excavators. Lord Carnarvon died first from the bite of a mere mosquito. As death closed over him in April of 1923, only a few months after the opening of the tomb, the lights of Cairo extinguished with him. Stranger still, at the same instant in England, his dog gave a terrifying howl and died. Then Georges Benedite, the head of the Egyptian antiquities at the Louvre Museum, died of a stroke after leaving the tomb. Still another death occurred, that of Arthur C. Mace from the Metropolitan Museum in New York, who was assisting Carter. The bizarre events surrounding the opening of Tutankhamun's tomb appear today to have been merely coincidental.
Bullshit. What about George J. Gould, wealthy American financier who visited the tomb in 1923 and fell sick almost immediately afterwards? He never fully recovered and died of pneumonia a few months later. Or Hugh Evelyn White, who helped excavate Tut's tomb in 1923, and after seeing death sweep over 24 of his fellow excavators, died by suicide and left behind a note in blood that read, "I have succumbed to a curse which forces me to disappear." Then there was Aaron Amber, who was friends with many of the Egyptologists and handled many of the artifacts. He died in 1926 when his house burned down, and he went back in the fire to rescue his manuscript on his book titled The Egyptian Book of the Dead, which burned with him. Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, not present at the site himself, Reed was the radiologist that x-rayed the mummy before it was given to the specialists at the museum. The next day he fell ill, and 3 days later he was dead following abdominal surgery. Richard Bethel was Lord Carnarvon's secretary who had traveled with Carnarvon to the dig site. He was the second person to enter the tomb, following closely behind Carter himself. In 1929, Bethel's body was found in his room at an elite gentleman's club in London. He had been smothered to death, and his murder remains unsolved.
That is all. Please go away before I put my curse on you. Before you do, please like my video.